Hey up folks, welcome back to the channel. Now then, just a quick review this morning of these here gloves that I've had quite some time now, but I haven't used extensively until the last sort of 18 months or so, when I've been obliged to commute into work on some very cold days. Now then, these gloves are not the battery operated type. These are the type that connect directly to the bike's battery, so you don't have to worry about the batteries packing in. You've got a constant supply of heat while ever the bike's running. Okay, so let's have a look. Top quality leather gloves. The company's called Gerbing. You can probably see that there, G-E-R-B-I-N-G. Lovely soft feeling quality leather and some quality cloth lining there. Now then, what I advise you to do if you do invest in a pair of these ear gloves is that you get this extension lead here, this coiled lead. Now this lead, it doesn't come with the gloves. So when you buy the gloves, you get the two gloves and you get the control unit here, and obviously the connection lead. However, what you'll find is, if like me, you forget you've got the things connected and you jump off your bike, you end up disconnecting the gloves. And so if you invest in this little ear contraption, you'll find you can dismount the bike and you still remain connected, and it becomes very obvious that you are still connected. So it's a bit of a dual purpose little bit of kit is that. So all you need to do is, the control unit comes with obviously two wires out of the top, one for the left glove, one for the right. One lead is longer than the other, and the longer lead is for the opposite sleeve to where you want to keep the control unit. So if you're keeping the control unit on the right, as in here, then the longer lead will go down your left sleeve, and vice versa. Okay, so basically, once you've connected the gloves up, you need to connect the control unit either directly to the lead that's attached to the battery on your bike, or via this ear coiled contraption similarly. And then with your control unit here, you have three settings. The first one lights up blue, that's the lowest setting. Press that there button again, you'll get green, which is the middle setting, which I find absolutely perfect in just about all conditions. And then if you press again, you'll get red if you want 3rd-degree burns on your hands. Okay, so basically these give far more heat sensation than heated grips alone. So as you be aware, heated grips on bikes, all well and good, but they only keep your palms warm basically, and you tend to get frozen fingertips. Whereas with these, your hands are nice and toasty warm throughout, and I found even without the heated grips on, these are absolutely fine. If it's absolutely Baltic out there, if you put your heated grips on and these gloves, you'll be absolutely toasty as anything. But I'll just bear in mind there might be some undue drain on your bike battery then. But without the heated grips on, these gloves alone are more than enough for you. So here they are. There'll be a link in the description below as to where you can get them. I've had these now for, let me see, I think I've had these since 2018, so probably about 3.5 years now I've had these gloves. I've had no problems with them whatsoever. They're not cheap, but you get what you pay for. They're good quality, well made, and they haven't given me any issues whatsoever. Top quality piece of kit. Right, so what are these Gerbing heated gloves like out on the road? Well, basically, as I'd said, there's 3 settings: low, medium and high. And I've always found the medium setting, the green light on the control unit, perfectly adequate. I mean, it's nice and sunny this morning. It's warm in the sun, but out of the sun it's pretty chilly. And I've not got the heated grip switched on, so I've just got the gloves, and my hands are perfectly warm. And what I do find is that with these gloves on, I don't really need the heated grips on any of my bikes. I mean, I've got heated grips on the GS Adventure, and I've got Oxford heated grips on the Triumph 1050 Sprint. But with these gloves on, you don't need the grips, because the gloves themselves heat all those parts of your hand that normally get cold. It's not the palms of your hands where they contact the grips that get cold, it's the outside of your hand. And certainly these Gerbing gloves are very effective indeed in keeping all of those exposed areas nice and warm. You just got to remember that you're attached to the bike when you get off, but if you buy that coiled attachment, you've certainly got a bit of margin for error. Once you get off the bike, you're not going to immediately disconnect from the battery lead. So they're just a bit of sort of plug in and forget, really. But if you've wired the connection lead directly into the battery rather than into an ignition source, I suggest you make sure your gloves are either switched off or unplugged before you leave them, because they'll flatten your battery in no time, as I found out to my cost on the GS a couple of years ago. So yes, out on the road on a chilly spring morning. Don't be fooled by the sun, because it's about it's about 5 degrees. But my hands are a good 20 plus, spot on.